Welcome everybody to another episode of Books and Betches, not to be confused with Books and
Xylophones.
That's a harmonica.
I'm Kristen.
I knew it wasn't a xylophone.
And with me I have.
knew it wasn't a xylophone, but I said it. I went in.
You went with it.
I went hard.
You went with it. I got it. I like it. I like it.
I'm Kristen, and with me I have
Zerica.
Maria.
that happened.
Maria doesn't sound right, so I can't.
Maria.
Maria.
Zaria. That's cool.
Zaria's not my
Zaria.
name. She said Zerica.
Oh, true.
I still need the M in there.
Zriston. So this week, this is a book podcast. This podcast is triple S. We swear, we spoil, and we talk about sex. If you haven't read the book that we're going to be talking about, you should go read it. It's short, it's sweet. I didn't read it.
173 pages.
Yes.
I should probably take my own advice because we do batches, so we do 4 books and a batch. I read the first 3 and I didn't read this one. So fellow listeners, if you haven't read this book, I'm with you. Let's get all the information.
Fellow
we can.
reviewers who like little keyboarders who are like, "Ooh, you didn't read the book."
We don't get that anymore. Everything's been good.
They didn't read the book.
Now you just fucking jinxed it.
Yeah, ever since Erica went on her little tangent about how she hates everybody.
That was behind the paywall, and everyone who listened to that part of my like rant loves us.
Loves us.
I hope so.
So they're not leaving nasty reviews on our YouTube videos like little.
We haven't gotten any.
You are going to jinx us so hard.
We have
I
not
know.
gotten anything bad. It's all been good.
You know I can't handle it.
I know, baby. I know. All right. So this week we're talking about a book that Maria brought to us, actually. Which
No. It wasn't brought by us. I'm trying to find who recommended it.
I keep putting hand sanitizer on my hands and forgetting about all
And
the
you would
cat
think
cuts.
by now you just get used to it.
It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. This is me trying to fill
Got
time.
it. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, our good friend Angie.
Angie recommended this?
Angie recommended it.
All right. That's what's up.
She says, the time I got drunk and saved the demon is also short as fuck and would make a fun episode, I think.
Okay,
so
yeah.
This is from Angie. Thank you, Angie.
I think these are fun because like these short ones are fun because people feel like they can read them.
Yeah.
Really quickly,
Yeah.
and they're on Kindle Unlimited. A lot of us are on Kindle Unlimited. So they're quick reads. They're not like super time consuming because like when we do a book that's like 400 or 500 pages, it's like I
Hurts
want to
me.
read it, but like
I feel that.
it takes a lot for me to read a 400 page book.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah.
I have to like gear myself up to it.
Yeah, so we had asked on Discord because we needed one more book for this month, and we said, hey, give us a recommendation, preferably short. And you guys came with a lot of recommendations, and I went through and I looked through some, and I was like, well, this one,
I think
I
we
like
need to
this title.
stockpile some of the other
Yeah.
ones because
Oh, we are.
there were some
This-
good recommendations.
This title struck out to me.
Yeah. Say the title of the book.
That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon
That's like the best title
by
of the book.
Kimberly Lemming.
Yep.
And I was like, the cover's super cute. Can you describe the cover for us?
4.26 on the Goodreads rating, which
Yeah.
I love that sweet spot.
I'm definitely excited to read this. I'm still going to read it after we do this podcast
Okay.
because I started it. And
Describe this
So-
cover. I think it's adorable.
The girl's kind of like in like a peasant dress. She has like, I think it's like a pink tipped like curly hair like situation.
So in the beginning of the book, she has just dyed her hair pink.
Yeah.
As like I'm gonna do this because my friend did it at the same time. We're gonna do it together. Like, woo!
Didn't they do it for a purpose, like to not have a guy or something, or like to?
No, just
No,
for I
she
think
broke
just
up
for,
with a guy.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it was like kind of like breakup hair.
Okay.
And it's animated or not animated, like cartooned.
Yep.
Clouds, mountains, they're in a field. The demon is fucking
Sassy.
hot. He's a sexy demon. He's got like horns that kind of curl back, but whoever did this fan art, the guy's face is like really fucking hot.
handsome.
And he's
We're
got
talking
like
about a
long,
cartoon,
he's
so-
got long black. Yeah, I would fuck many a
I was
cartoon.
just so that they know.
That would fucking made a cartoon.
The guy, and like she's got her hand on his face, like they're ready to fuck.
in a field of flowers.
And I feel the flowers.
Kind of gives
and
me Beauty and
he's-
the Beast vibes. The cover,
I guess just for his horns.
I guess. I don't know.
he's into it.
So yeah, I got like 5% into this book and it is so fun. The dialogue is fucking awesome. I literally just ran out of time and I was on set last week, so I didn't have time to read. But like I said, I don't care if you spoil everything. I'm still gonna read this book.
I think to me, this book, it's a romance. It's like a monster romance in a way, but I cared
It
more about the
definitely-
adventure
It
than
feels
the romance.
adventurous.
It's very adventurous.
It definitely gave me monster romance vibes.
It is.
Even though he's a demon, which
Yeah.
I wouldn't put that in monster romance.
Well, he's a dragon.
No, I know, but he like shifts to a
She calls him a
human.
demon.
But like I guess like there's demon books and then there's monster books and then there's like shifter books like and it kind of like took a little bit from all of it.
I
Yeah.
love that.
It's so fun.
I just like the way the world was set up in the first
Yeah.
like 3 pages. I was like, oh, I'm here.
Should I just get us into the 6
Yeah,
seconds?
let's do the 60 seconds. So if you're new on this, if you're new to this podcast, we do this thing where we attempt to explain the entire plot summary of a book in 60 seconds or less. Maria's going to do it this week for the book. I can't remember the title ever.
That time I got drunk and saved a demon.
That's a tough one.
I know it's long, but it's cute.
All right, Maria, wait, let me get the clock out. So now you actually have time to feel like if you're ready or not.
I think
Got all
I
the
am.
names? You know all the names?
Oh shit.
That's the
Yeah.
toughest part.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Cinnamon works on a spice farm with her family, and every 5 years, the town does this thing where they choose a person to go be the chosen one to go help fight off demons for their goddess. And as she's coming home drunk in one night, she trips over this demon who's attacking her in a way. She's like, "What the hell? Oh my gosh!" They fall into the cinnamon. The cinnamon's actually an antidote to this spell that's put on them by this goddess. So she finds out through this demon that actually the goddess is actually a false god. She's crazy, she's evil, and so the demon's like, you're gonna come help me destroy all of her chalices on every part of this town or this like realm to kill her and get rid of her curse and save the demons and stuff. So they go on this quest to all these
15.
different places, and on the way they meet other demons and save other demons and other humans. They become pirates at one point. They go have this big battle with all the other chosen ones, kill the goddess, and they live happily ever after.
Wow. So is the demon good?
Yeah, he's great.
All right.
He's
let's-
actually a dragon.
He's
I mean, he's hot-headed, but
is technically morally gray, but like he's not.
I wouldn't call him a bad guy at all.
let's
kills
start.
people, but
let's start
He
at the
doesn't, but
beginning.
the thing is, he doesn't mean to, because the goddess puts this curse on demons where they sort of become like just blank, and they're just ravenous.
So
They're evil.
this is where I
He
get
wants
confused.
to kill a bunch of
This is where I
people.
get confused. So the goddess is a good person.
No.
But for like her, like for the people.
So she has,
It's like a false god.
she's placed herself as this goddess
Okay.
who's protected these realms from these demons,
but that's like a good
but
thing,
it's a
right?
lie because the demons aren't actually bad.
Oh, okay.
She's just
Got it.
oppressing them
Got it.
to become this goddess thing and be
Got it.
praised by everyone, and just, you know,
So demons are okay. That's like How to Train Your Dragon, right? Like
I guess.
Well, their whole lives they thought dragons were bad, so they've been like attacking them. When
Yeah.
in reality, dragons are okay.
In reality,
so
Toothless
That
is
dragon,
nice.
Toothless is the cutest thing on this
I'm
earth.
fucking obsessed.
Well, honestly, he might be toothless
I'm
because he's a black
obsessed.
dragon.
Oh.
He's like a shadow dragon is what they call him.
So let's start it from the beginning. I got to the part. I thought this was so funny. The name situation was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, the names are so funny.
What was her friend's name? Was it like Jen?
Brie.
Oh, Brie, because she
she
sells
sells cheese.
It was just a cute thing. Like
Her
she
name
was-
is Cinnamon. They call her Sin for short. I think she has a brother named Chili. And another brother named some other Spice, and it's like
The
it's
Spice
really
Farm
cute.
like situation was very, very funny.
I thought it was so
like,
cute, and the parents also have a funny dynamic with the kids. Like they all live on the same farm, but they all have different spots that are theirs.
The father reminded me of your dad.
yeah,
That's what I thought of when,
kind of
like,
think,
because he was just like happy that she was like there, happy that like when she came home, like he's just like, oh, you're here, like,
I could see
and
that.
she's like, I'm married, and he's like, I don't care, you're here.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's definitely
I loved-
Maria's dad.
I
Yeah.
was home last weekend, right? I was home last weekend. Before I even left, both my mom and my dad were like, so when are you coming back?
Aw.
And I'm just like, guys, I haven't even left. The next day, Dad calls again. He goes, so when are you coming back? I was like, Dad,
Aw.
I don't know, 2 weeks.
That's
Just
so
live
cute.
without me for a bit. He goes, no, you should come home.
That's so
And even
cute.
like when she was like going to leave, he was like, no, go on, like have fun, like get fun with this demon.
So-
and they're like, oh, he's fine.
Wait, how old is she then?
She's 25.
Okay, so she
And he's like 125.
Hers is 25.
This is the
Her-
part
her-
where
she
yeah.
goes,
this is
ahead.
the part I need you to walk me through.
Go.
How does she find that? You said she trips over the demon.
So as she's coming home drunk
Yeah.
from the festivities, it's the day that the chosen one gets chosen, and the one that gets sent off is Priscilla, which no one likes.
What
They
is the
can't-
chosen? What's the purpose of chosen?
So every 5 years, they're
Yeah.
supposed to go protect the gate because the magic is, I guess, weakened,
I get it
and the
now.
demons are trying to come through.
got it.
But her
quotation marks.
ex-boyfriend goes too.
Her ex-boyfriend has gone to be
Got
an
it.
adventurer, to go be a chosen one. Then Priscilla also gets sent.
Okay.
And I love this this thing because Cinnamon does not like. She doesn't want to be a chosen one. She wants to live a nice,
I don't blame her.
comfortable
she's like,
life.
I just want to get drunk on my patio
and just
with my house with my cat.
My
I'm
cat.
with her. I'm
That's
with
all
her.
she wants.
Yo,
And
that's me.
I love that. I love it that we have a main
I don't think
character.
I've ever related to a character more.
Yes. I was sitting there. I was like, I get it, girl. And no one wants to have this difficult life.
Like
Just
she was like, I don't want to go on this fucking adventure.
So she goes, I was fine with letting Priscilla and the other fools go and off and die. I'll stick to selling my spices. Thank you very much.
I actually fucking love that.
It's so good.
She was. I'm
like an
not even joking.
anti-chosen
Like,
one.
Yes.
To me, Aylin was really relatable because of like I
Throne
think
of
she's Throne of Glass, very quick witted. Like she's kind of a smart ass. Like kind of just like whatever. Like I related to her in a lot of ways. But Cinnamon, she was just so funny with all of these like very like typical trope type like fantasy things, and she was just like like this is fucking ridiculous. Like you know what I mean? It was just very
I kind of
like
thought of
another
you
line.
too. with her
2%
drunkenness.
in. Who wouldn't want to go off on grand adventure with a bunch of hot heroes also chosen by the goddess? Me, bitches. No, thank you.
like the
So
dialogue was
good.
funny.
I love that.
Cinnamon was really funny, and like her interactions with what's his face were really funny.
With Fallon. Fallon's
Fallon.
the dragon demon guy.
Okay, yeah. So now I'm here. I understand. There's
So
a
she's
goddess.
coming home.
Fallon
Oh my
like
God.
plays into being
Oh,
like
he loves being
snarky
a little,
with her.
He's so funny. He's
Okay.
so sassy.
coming
So
home.
she's
And
coming home
he
drunk.
like what's it called? He like plays jokes on her.
Yeah, he pranks on her. So
Which
she's
I
coming
love.
home drunk,
Uh-huh.
right? She's left Bree and she's coming home. And as she's coming home, these kids, or this one kid from the town who him and his family are fucking annoying, comes masked, like, give me your shit.
Oh.
I'm robbing you. She's like, get the fuck out of here, kid. Like, get out. You're not going to do anything. She goes, I'm stealing from you. Like, you better give me your shit. And she's like, you're useless. Go off. And so I think she tries to chase him, try to beat his ass.
Yeah.
But as she's chasing him, she hears someone like calling, like, help me kind of thing. So she goes and finds Fallon fallen in like some bushes kind of thing. And then when he wakes up,
Does he
he's-
look like a human or does he look
he's-
like a demon?
No, he's a humanoid with the horns.
Okay.
And so she sees it. Oh my God, it's a fucking demon. Bolts. Starts running. He's chasing her.
Uh-oh.
But she gets her cinnamon out of her pocket and like throws it at his face, sort of like a deterrent. Like, ah! He coughs, and that's when the spell kind of breaks. So she runs away. She doesn't know it. Spell breaks. Runs away, gets home, tells her family, "Oh my God, a demon's chasing me." They're like, "Come on, there's no demons here, you dumb. Go
Yeah.
home, go to bed."
And then
you're
he
drunk."
just shows up in the window.
Shows up, and so they're having breakfast the next day, having a fun old time. Breakfast family pops up in the window. He's like, "Sup? So your cinnamon helped me. You're come with me to go get rid of this goddess because she's not a true goddess. She's actually an
How
undead
does he
thing."
know that it broke the curse?
Because he can
He
think
can
now.
think clearly.
Oh, I got you.
It puts him in like a zombie state,
Okay.
and they're just controlled.
That's what
by,
the curse is.
Yes.
Got it. I'm here.
Yes.
Okay.
so
so
they
yeah.
go on this adventure.
This
and
adventure
like,
sounds fucking awesome.
They
Yeah.
very slowly, kind of like start liking each other, but like it's
Yeah,
like
he likes her from the get go, and he's being a flirtatious little like thing, and she's just like, "Get away from! You're a demon! No!"
but she's also like he's a hot demon,
He's not.
which like again very relatable.
7 foot tall, muscular demon. And this is sort of set in a place where I think of New Orleans.
Yeah,
She says the word bayou a lot.
the spider,
The crawfish?
Yeah, I don't know, what did he call him? The spider
Spider flies? Or something like that?
No, he called them like the ocean spiders or something
Something
like
like
that.
that. So
He like
she-
calls them funny
yeah.
names, and I was like,
So
this is
they go off. They
stuff.
get a whole carriage together with a bunch of things she wants to sell spices to. She's like, fine, I'll come with you to go get rid of this other chalice thing.
Okay.
Right? Because she breaks one of these chalices at the temple in town, which when you break them, it starts like a chain reaction of like a Horcrux in a way.
It is a Horcrux.
It's a Horcrux. So the god
Which is
going
fine,
through,
like,
yeah, no, it's great.
It's not like it's like a direct copy because it's not like
it's not
that, but it's
not
like
a new thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
The Horcruxes thingy happens, and so she breaks that one chalice, and they're like, okay, there's 4 others or 3 others.
Does he have to convince her that the goddess is bad?
In a way, but she gets
No, because
convinced pretty fast.
once she tries to break the first chalice,
She sees what happens.
She sees that like she's evil.
Yeah, the
'Cause she,
goddess
like,
tries to
looks
kill her.
bad,
Got it.
and she tries to kill her, and then she's like, "Shit, you're right."
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
So then she pretty willingly goes along with this whole thing, but it's like very begrudgingly. Like,
Yeah,
being
she
like,
really doesn't want to be on an adventure.
It's so funny.
it's like very funny, like the hero being like, I don't want to fucking do this.
I fucking love that.
And there's a backstory to it because basically she used to be very adventurous, but her sister got taken by a demon when they were young because they were on these adventures. And so she's reluctant now.
Sister's dead.
So
Sister's
why
dead.
did the demon take the sister if the demons are okay and good?
It was a different type of demon.
Different type of demon.
Oh, there's all
It was
different
a demon
types.
dog.
There's-
It was a
there's
demon
so
water
many-
dog.
Yeah, there's so many different types of demons. This demon's a water demon where it can take on whatever it wants you to see and it'll eat you.
Oh shit.
So not all demons are good, but there are some who are.
Okay.
You know, like most people.
But like her spell is keeping them safe from those types of demons too then,
From
right?
all demons.
So if they break it, are these bad ones now able to
They were still there. They were out in like the gate is for their town. But they were out of the town already. They were gone on their adventure. So they
Gotcha.
were in the middle of like the swamps.
Got you. Okay.
And so what was I saying?
They're on adventure now.
They're on their
So
adventure.
they
They
go-
get their
The chalices.
carriage, the chalices.
They go through a couple of, or I think
Towns.
it's 2 towns, and the third town, or is it the
Second
last
town.
town?
Second, they
That's
go to
the
it's 3
slavers?
towns total. 3 towns total.
Oh, the second town is a slaver town. She goes in and she basically blows it to shit.
Nice.
And
Well, he does. The demon does.
she gets the chalice. She frees a bunch of slaves. He blows the whole fucking place up
Nice.
because he's a dragon. He's cool as shit. And
Does he shift into a dragon?
yeah,
Oh,
and it's like a big dragon.
nice.
Big dragon.
And then,
But he has like mist, like dark mist with him.
Nice.
Really
so
cool.
it's cool. There's another dragon, but he's like a silver dragon, I think.
He's a storm dragon.
Yeah.
But he comes later. He's later.
And then they like get on a pirate ship. And
This is
like,
the part I'm very intrigued.
basically
with.
okay.
become
Why?
pirates.
So second
they
town.
have to escape.
Second town comes in. They find out these demons are being held as slaves against their will through these mages who have this magic. So they need to go into this temple, but they're trying to like, you can't just walk in and take this chalice. Like you have to sort of, it's a good little adventure.
Sure.
So she goes into town, into the market, to get a fake chalice as a tourist gift to sort of replace.
Swap it.
Swipe it out.
All right.
On her adventure, try to find this little chalice while Fallon, the dragon's off, like sort of setting up things and hiding because he's a dragon and demon. So demons are like meant to be slaved, so enslaved, and so he's laying low by the temple. And so she sees as she's getting this chalice that there's someone getting beat for his pelt as a werewolf, but he wasn't shifting to the werewolf.
Oh wow.
So she goes, you know what? I'll buy him from you. Meaning she wants to save him. She hates the fact that she has to buy him, but she wants to save him. Figures out how to free him with the cinnamon, and he's just like, I will help you with anything.
Nice.
Right? So he gets freed, and then she gets given also a snake-like demon
Okay.
as like a package deal.
Oh.
So she frees him too. His name is
Nice.
Ambrose. So Felix and Ambrose are the werewolf and the slithering demon thing. And they're like, oh, we'll help you.
Love that.
These people are evil. We'll help you. Once they go and do the chalice thing, they...
Indiana Jones switcheroo.
Yes. And it brings out these orcs that are trying to kill her because she's trying to break the chalice. And at that point, Fallon has shifted into a dragon because they're attacking her. And he's like, fuck this town. He is breaking this town down, burning it to the ground,
Damn.
and destroying everyone and everything in sight.
Damn.
One of the shopkeepers that they had met going in is super sweet. Her name is Usha. She helped them out as well.
Okay.
A fucking trip. Love her. She has this like, I wish I sent you guys the excerpt, but she has this feud with the inn across the street.
Oh yeah, I love this.
And they had this whole fight, and she's just like, it's so funny. So she gets to help him out too. At this point, now that the town's down in ruins, she goes, we need to go get a ship. And
they have to escape.
Cinnamon's like, a ship for what? She goes, where are you gonna go? You just destroyed this whole town. And she goes, all right, fine, fuck it, I guess we're pirates. So they go up on this ship, like 100
That's awesome.
demons,
Yep.
join this crew.
That they basically unslaved.
They
That's
free. She's basically Daenerys.
Yep.
She freed everyone. Gets on this ship to go to the next town to get the next
But
chalice.
it's actually pretty funny because like they get on the ship and she's like, all right, you're the captain. She's like, I don't want to be the captain. She's like, I just want to be the cook. Like,
She's like, can I be a cook? Can I be? She goes, no, you're one of the only females on here, so like you can't be really around the guys. Otherwise, Fallon's gonna start fights. Like,
Oh my god.
well, you be second in
she's like, I
command.
don't want to do that.
Usha's like, you're gonna be second in command and deal with it. She goes, okay, fine.
I love that.
But I don't want to make any choices.
So how does this book like bring us to the end?
So we go through another, they get another chalice down, and then the last chalice.
The last chalice, they're coming to the big place where now the chosen ones are there. Priscilla, her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
So the ones who are supposed to be off defending and beating up beating up demons are there, and they look fine. They look like they haven't gone through any kind of like fights at all.
Sure.
So she's trying to convince them, like, listen, like this is, she's not true. She's a false god, this, that, and the other. And basically when the fight begins, one of them realizes like, yeah, you're right. She's terrible. Let's destroy her. She gets killed. And I think one of the guys from the heroes gets killed because he wouldn't believe me. He tried to attack our girl, and Fallon was like, fuck you, that's my bitch. And killed him or whatever.
Okay, so it ends with the goddess dying.
So then,
and goddess is gone, and basically demons are free. And in the whole thing, like Fallon and her fall in love or whatever, and so he's like, oh, you're gonna be my wife at the end of this. And she's like, that's very bold of you to be like just calling me your wife, we just met. He goes, no, you're gonna be my wife. And eventually she falls for him.
Of course.
They do their little like ceremony thing, and they come home, and she's just like, I'm home and I'm married to this dragon.
Oh my goodness! What did their parents?
The parents were like, oh,
just
you're
like happy.
like, yay!
I love that.
It's super cute.
Okay, this is awesome. I'm definitely gonna read this.
I feel like this is like
it's right up my alley.
I feel like this is like a micro subgenre of like books.
This
the
feels
style.
like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like because it doesn't feel
it
like
gives me ice. It gives me Ice Planet Barbarian type.
but better.
No. But I'm saying like that humor. Like there's still like humor in it.
Yeah.
It's not sci-fi. Obviously, it's fantasy.
No, it's
but
fantasy.
like it gives that like I think there's like a micro subgenre of like comedy.
Yeah.
Fantasy.
Yeah, it's a good rom-com. I laughed out loud several times.
Yeah,
I
it was
love that.
funny. It was lighthearted.
Laughing out loud.
You don't have that many details. It doesn't go that much like deep into things. Like you don't need that detail either.
As you're explaining it, I'm like, wow, we did all this in the short amount of
175
pages. Yeah.
I'm like blown away.
But so many cute little moments. Like,
yeah, tell me more about like was it centered on their love story? Like, what did we get from?
I mean,
it's sort of in a way because he's very flirty, but they have like he's flirty to her, and
Do
she's
they have sex?
Yeah.
Oh, it's smart in that, and it's not like a full on erotica book, but their sex is explicit. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He knows that she's his mate from the second
From
that
the
she
moment
met
he
him,
meets her.
because he could smell it. So like he knew the entire time, and when you find that out towards the end, you're like, okay, everything makes sense to how he was being the whole time.
And she's just like, at one point she goes, you threatened my parents. He goes, semantics. It's like,
I love
it's
that.
so fucking good. And she'll come and say, no, you are a scoundrel. And then she's like, actually, no, you're worse. You're a rapscallion.
That word was
fun.
used twice, and it was
perfectly done.
The funniest thing to me is the title is exactly what happens, right? Like she got drunk and then she helped a demon.
Yeah.
And she helped save a demon.
Literally told you the entire story.
it's just like
I wonder what came first for the author. Was it like she had this title in her mind? Because I there's times where like I'll just think of something random and I'll be like, wow, I can make a whole story just based off of that one sentence. Like I wonder if she thought of that sentence and was like, I'm gonna write a story like that.
And
It's
this,
so
what, Kristen,
interesting.
I'm gonna tag her when we release this, and maybe she'll answer us.
Also, this book had these things where, I get annoyed when books sort of like are meta.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, when I read romance books, this happens.
Oh yeah.
You
We
know?
talked about this.
But this had that meta vibe, but I was okay with it 'cause it felt like it was making fun of it in the right way.
Yeah.
It wasn't outwardly meta.
Yeah.
It was like low key meta.
Yeah, and I didn't mind it. It was still fun.
This adventure sounds like the best.
It's a very fun.
It was literally
very
what I've been
light.
asking
It's
for.
light. It's funny. Like it's a relatable character.
Great
The
funny
guy is really hot.
moments.
You get like 2 or 3 different like good smut scenes. Like
Do you think he's hotter as the dragon or as the human?
as the human.
Would you fuck him
I
as the
don't
dragon?
understand like why you think that like I would have sex with a mystical animal. Like
you
every
read about
fucking
it
every
so-
fucking episode
This
you
is why.
try
This is why.
to get me to say it.
Because it's all you read.
But that doesn't mean that they're having sex in the animal form.
A lot of them are that you've made me read. Every
ones?
single Creature Cafe, Ice Planet Barbarians, they're fucking scaly aliens.
I did
married
not-
a lizard man. I could go on and fucking on. Let's go through your
not
Goodreads.
wrong.
Let's go through your Goodreads, shall we? Erica's
But like
Goodreads.
she's not reading like a wolf shifter where he's
not
in the
a-
wolf
like,
form.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not? You've never read one of those?
A wolf shifter, they're usually in the human form when they're doing that kind of stuff.
You've
Unless
never
they're
read
both.
one where they're
The
both
only
wolves.
time I've ever read it where the wolf was fucking
I don't
something
believe it.
was when it was another wolf.
So you read about wolves fucking?
They don't like go into like detail about. They just go like I mounted the whatever and it moves
Mounted.
on. Like there is no explicit detail in the wolf. Fucking.
I think you need to understand where I'm coming from. Like you do read a lot of these weird monster books.
erotica is a genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Creature
And
Cafe
you're
is not
fucking
something that
into
I'm
it.
like. We've been reading Creature Cafe because it's funny and it's like the wildest thing I've ever read.
I'm reading Creature Cafe for the barista. That's the only reason why I'm going through all
But-
this. But also it's fun.
I
My
will say
point
the only monster erotica that I think you have even a fucking fraction of a point
Let her finish.
is the
Lizard Man.
in that
Yeah.
series. Is I Married the like whatever series.
You just sat here and said the
and the
demon was
cockatrice.
hot
The
with.
cockatrice.
No, because they were people.
They're in human form?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You just said the demon is hot. He has horns and stuff. That's basically
But he
fucking
has a
part
human
animal.
body.
It's a human body.
It doesn't matter.
The
though.
horns are the only thing that's not human about
But
him.
you know he's a dragon.
No, she didn't know for most of
No.
it. She thought he was just a demon.
I didn't know he was a dragon. Until
That
he
was a
turned
reveal
into a
like
dragon.
when he returned into it.
But I wouldn't fuck a dragon.
So
If you're fucking him, you're fucking a dragon.
okay, so listen.
Because it's part of who he is.
So on the ship,
Yeah.
right? She's revealing to the girls, Usha and Holly, which is a centaur girl.
Uh-huh.
She's like, I have feelings for him, but I don't know how to I can't do this. And then the Holly's like, well, what's the issue? And it's like, well, for starters, he's a dragon capable of burning down a city. And she goes, yes, he's made a fine protector.
It's true though. That's like who they. What if he just like shifted into a dragon randomly while you all were out on town by
He would
accident?
be bigger than the size of this fucking
He
room.
can't hold it because in his dragon form, it really drains his energy.
Oh,
So once
that's
he
interesting.
can only last a certain amount of time as a dragon.
That's cool. I like that. I like when stories
The
take
powers.
those types of twists. Yeah, we've talked about this before.
Unlimited power
Is ridiculous.
annoying.
Yeah, I hate when like superheroes and stuff. Like I love Superman. Don't get me wrong, but like the whole idea of like the only thing that can kill him is kryptonite. Like powers should have limits and.
They should deplete.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of powers having limits and there being consequences
Checks
for
and
people's
balances.
actions. Those are like the two biggest things that I love. I also really, really love the anti-hero aspect that you guys are talking about because it's very rare that you pick up a book where the hero isn't like I'm the chosen one and like has to. Sometimes
I'm the nicest man. And,
Yeah. Sometimes,
I'm
like,
good.
characters are resistant, but not in a way that's like I don't want to be the chosen one because they always just end up doing it anyway.
So here's another moment of her being that way. My whole life was planned around avoiding being the chosen hero. I laid low, wore nothing too showy, and kept to myself aside from a few friends. The thought of an epic adventure sounded great when it was in books, but
Yes.
that's where I wanted it to stay. In real life, those actions had terrible consequences. Even just leaving my village left one open to horrible things.
I fucking love that because it's so true. I love living in this fantasy world, but if it
And
came
that's
down to
kind
it,
of like where it was meta, but like also not.
But
Yeah.
in a good way, where it makes sense.
yeah,
It wasn't sort of like, this is the one pet trope.
yeah,
Like in Love Hypothesis.
yeah. But that is how I would. That's how I feel. I love reading books and watching
I think you just
movies,
related
but-
to this character. I mean, I did. I related to this character a lot because like how she reacted to things.
Yeah.
She was so
That
funny.
like
And also, like, out of everybody here, who would be the one to get drunk and accidentally help a fucking demon? Eric.
I'd be
Without
Brie. I'm Brie back in the
Yeah.
town, just like selling my
And
cheeses.
then there was a part where she gets wasted in the pirate ship, and she wakes
Dude,
up. This is like honestly like might have happened in my life. But like she wakes up in a bed of cheese, and she's just like, "Why is there all this cheese everywhere?" And Fallon comes in. He was like, "You were saying that
no,
you're
they
the
were
cheese."
sleeping together.
Oh.
She wakes up in the cheese, and she's like, "What the fuck happened?" He goes, "You don't remember? Like you went around the ship yesterday. I'm the queen of cheese and demanded everyone
or
to
the
bring
cheese queen. I'm the cheese queen. I'm the cheese queen. And she's like, I don't think I did that. And he's like, you definitely did. Like, and it was like this like moment where it's just like,
That's
it's
actually
only,
amazing.
a paragraph of like banter, but it was
Yeah.
just like That's the type of things that keep it light and funny and
then
keep
Felix
the story
comes
going.
in. Felix just goes, "Sup, Cheese Queen? So can we go pillage a cargo ship? Yeah, okay, cool." And they just go get what's a trap, but still.
In college, I used to do this thing, and I don't know why, where I would take people's T-shirts and put them in freezers. And I was like, well, I woke up and I was like, why are all these shirts in the freezer? And they're like, I don't know, you're going on about everybody's shirts melting. And I was like, well, that was really nice of me.
Were you high?
Yeah, I was high and drunk. But I was like, that was really nice of me, though, to protect everybody's shirts.
You're welcome.
You cared.
But I did accidentally put somebody's pillow in, and the next day he texted me and he was like, that was awesome. I'm putting my pillow in the freezer every night.
I have a pillow that's like has copper in it or whatever to make it cold all the time.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Oh, man.
I don't do that kind of stuff when I'm drunk. I tend to work
I don't
out.
anymore.
I work out when I get drunk.
What?
Yes, Garrett has been witnesses. Garrett and Kale. Kale cannot get over it. I will. One time we were sitting in his apartment. I think we were gonna watch like a drag race or something, right? And when I'm drunk, I have this urge to like do push-ups.
Ew.
Or like sit-ups.
Ew.
It's fucking dumb.
Are you Mike?
No, but the thing is, like, why don't I do that in my regular life? Why can't I do that when I'm sober?
Well, yeah, I don't know. The cheese queen thing sounds very realistic to what would actually happen.
It sounds smelly.
Oh, yeah, waking up in a bed of cheese.
That hasn't been. Like...
Did Brie go with her? Speaking
No,
of cheese?
Brie stayed back.
Ah.
I've woken up in a bed of many a thing.
I haven't.
So, maybe not cheese.
Have we ever talked about your
pizza.
tattoo on this?
I don't think so.
I think we have. Haven't we talked about it on the Red, White, and Royal Blue?
I don't know. Erica's got an interesting tattoo. That's all I'll say.
I have a pizza on my ass.
Because wasn't it a dare?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
it was
I
a
feel like
dare?
we talked about this.
I thought you were drunk and you got it.
No, it was a
But
dare.
you know what's funny? Whenever I see pizza, I equate it to Erica.
No, me too.
People. Well, to be honest with you, like before Instagram got like really big, like I went viral a couple of times. I don't know if you know that
No.
from like my pizza costume.
Cute one. I like
that
pizza
got posted on like one that
Oh,
got like
I remember that. Yeah.
I didn't know this.
and
The
then
one where you were in the bathtub?
oh yeah,
That
so
one
That's another one.
my Tinder picture, this obviously before John, my Tinder
Yes.
picture was me with like a glass of wine and a piece of pizza in a bed and like a bubble bath.
And what did it
and
say?
that was my main like Tinder picture.
Didn't it say something funny too? And that was why.
I
don't remember. I just remember that being on a Tinder page.
I did. My Tinder was an Adam Sandler quote.
Oh, yeah.
Love
And
it.
I was like, if you
Love
don't know this quote, like I didn't say this, but in my head I was like, if you don't know this quote, then you're not funny enough to be with me.
I swipe right.
Right. So, and I figured it was a conversation starter. I hate bios. I think they're fucking awkward.
So terrible.
Yeah.
So that was that picture. Somebody screenshotted that and sent it into like a Tinder, like one of those Tinder.
Yeah,
like,
that's what
Instagram.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Like outside of, like I knew her from WWE and I was like, yo, you are on
I
this
didn't know
thing.
that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
How
remember
am I
that.
just finding out about
I don't know.
this?
I remember that.
Do you remember
though.
the picture of me in the pizza costume
Yes,
that I
from
had, and it
Halloween.
was just
Yeah.
like me
Yep,
like this?
yep, yep.
That went viral. And
That was
then,
your contact photo on my phone for a while.
my OkCupid account went on a BuzzFeed article.
I remember you had like an OkCupid thing way back when.
You should be the new Barstool pizza eater person.
And
I
then
had that pizza. I didn't like it.
Which pizza?
He has like a pizza. out.
I bought
Oh, he
the
does?
frozen one.
Yeah, I didn't
Really?
like it.
I'm
It's probably
gonna try
not
it.
good.
So
Megan and I had it, and I was like, I don't
my
like it.
last one
She thought I was crazy.
was I posted a picture of my ass with the pizza tattoo.
Yeah.
And that got put on, I think it was Maxim, like the Maxim Instagram.
It's a pretty explicit. I saw the picture. Like it was like actually your ass. Like
It was
you could
full
see full
ass
ass.
cheek,
Yeah.
and it was it was a very good picture of my butt.
Yeah, it was. No, it was.
pre like
So I guess you can go
Before-
search this.
no, they're like in the bowels of fucking Instagram
The
now, like
internet
years ago.
is forever.
I'll post them. 20,000 followers.
Anyway,
The point is, Erica would
If
wake
you're-
up on a
if- you
mound
know-
of
you
cheese.
know what? If you're curious about the
No.
pizza, I won't show the full ass. I'll just show the little
the
snippet
tattoo.
of it.
If you want to see the tattoo.
If you want to see the tattoo, if you're curious about the tattoo, message us. I will send it to you.
we'll put it in Discord.
The rest of them,
I can't.
actually, I could probably. I probably have the picture of me in the bathtub.
Yeah.
cute.
We should post them in on
Anyway,
Discord.
long story short.
So I've
This book is
I've
great.
had a couple of pictures that have gone pretty.
So this is what you would be. You would be her.
I would be the cheese queen.
I actually got that out of the first 2% of the book. I was like, this character reminds me of Erica. That was literally what I thought. I'm not even kidding. So that's funny.
Yeah. She's so funny.
So great book. I am looking forward to reading it, which I'm still going to. I feel like even spoiled, it still seems like something.
Yeah, because
I
the
would
adventures
love.
is what you would like.
And also the writing is really good.
See, like, this is why I don't think things are spoilers, because it's like,
I agree.
No, it depends.
because
Yeah,
like I
it
don't know
definitely
how
depends.
I don't know
It
how
definitely
this
depends.
all
Depends on
happens.
it depends
Yeah.
on the book and depends on what spoil you give me.
Yeah.
Well, also, like, every book I read is a happy ever after. I know they're all gonna
The books that you're talking about, like if you spoil Creature Cafe for me, fine, or like
Yeah,
any
it's
of those.
fine.
But like I don't know, like if it's a
But you can't spoil like Ninth House for me.
yeah, because it's like I don't know.
I don't know how that's gonna end.
I know.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
didn't- I
don't know if that's
It
a
might
happy
not
ever
be a
after.
happily. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these books, like like the short books especially, you're like, okay, we're gonna get the happily ever after in the end. Like it's gonna happen. But how we get there, I'll figure it out.
adventure.
Do we have any?
adventure?
So you said a bunch of people sent recommendations. Let's make a list.
Yeah, I'll make a list.
And if you're listening to this, please send us more of these like smaller book recommendations. That's kind of what we're going for the vibe. As you know, Erica's pregnant. Things are going to change soon.
Yeah.
A lot is happening. We are all busy.
Please bear with us as we go through this.
Yeah, and you know, towards the end of the year when Erica does have her baby, like we want to make sure we're doing things that accommodate to her and we stay on top of that. So send us some shorter books.
Who knows?
And-
Maybe it's we do movies for like the last.
I'm so down for that.
we just transition.
I just don't know if you can get in here. That's the thing. So you'd probably come in through Zoom or something.
Yeah, we'll figure
it out.
All right. Any recommendations send our way? Did you have anything else you wanted to say, Maria? Closing thoughts?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's fun. I really enjoyed it. It's short.
It kind of feels like Princess Bride.
That's the vibe that I've been getting.
That's a very good way of putting it.
And
Princess Bride
literally
level.
sitting here like I can't wait to read this because it reminds me of fucking Princess Bride, like that adventure
It's
side.
very
of
much
things.
Yeah.
Princess Bride, and their dynamic is
I
kind of like that too.
Love that.
Yeah.
I fucking
One of
love
the
that.
brothels in this place is called Pillage and Chill.
Nice.
It's such like that's funny. And
Yeah.
for someone who knows Netflix and chill,
Yeah.
that's a thing.
I love
So.
it. Cool.
So yeah, I don't know any other books that are like this.
I've never read a book like
again.
this.
I think there's a micro genre here, and I'm gonna explore it.
Cool. If
Erica's
anybody
gonna come back next month having
be
read
like-
50 books.
I'd be like, I read 600 of these books, and
Well, this is
these
a
are my
series.
top 400.
This is the series. I think there's more in this series.
they all have cool
There's
funny
one
names.
more in this series that
Oh.
does the werewolf.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Felix,
Um,
which he's fun.
Are you guys gonna read them?
I will probably read the Felix one. And I think she has another one that's like a really short novella that's like 70 pages.
Cool. Awesome.
Also,
This is the year of novellas for us.
Hell yeah. The year of novellas. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to follow us on Instagram, that's books_n_betches, BETCHES. Click the link tree in our bio. You'll find our Discord, our Patreon, all the other shit we do. Our YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. Follow us there. You'll see some really fun things. And we'll see you next week, probably with Breaking Dawn Part 2. Godspeed. See you guys.
Bye.